We've got Jordan Poole, Thompson out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Şengün in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Barnes. Poole for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And, you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
Now here's Thompson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Looking now at some numbers for Amin Thompson. Barnes, he's checked in for Paul.
Number 40, Harrison Barnes.
Poole from long range. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Fox for 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Dillingham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Dillingham's got 8 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Thompson shot is off. Spurs trail by 15. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Castle. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Dillingham. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And as much as you love the back and forth of a 7-game series, Grant, this single elimination format brings some serious drama.
Yeah, and that's something we've all loved in the college game. The NBA Cup tournament brings some of that energy to the NBA.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Barnes.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And that one's good. Thompson.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Castle. Johnson with it. High arcing shot. No good that time. Thompson with some nice D.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And let's jump over to the rookie leaderboard, showing the most efficient scores. 4th, Stephon Castle.
Thus far, he's been smart offensively, taking only the good looks, and is showing up in his field goal percentage as well.
And he knocks down the first one. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
That's good from Dillingham on the assist by Thompson. Dillingham's got 8 points here in the quarter. And here's Fox. He's got 18. Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Poole. And they're on the break. Soft touch off the glass. Thompson's got 31 points.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Vassell outside. With the floater. And it's Fox missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Poole from long range. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Three-pointer, Fox. Doesn't go for him.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
For three, Durant. They grab their own miss. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Fox. Pass to Johnson. And here's Wembanyama. Adams covering. To win the cold spell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Now here's Vassell. A 14-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Off target from the wing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And here's Connect outside. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Connect's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Barnes in the post. He's against Smith. Barnes, it's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Whitmore outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Well, the Spurs shooting an average of 43% from the floor. They get it again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Smith no good. The Spurs shooting about 40% during the second quarter. Here's Barnes. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Porter from outside. Drains the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's a three from Paul. It's hauled in by Houston. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Paul passes to Johnson. And here's Barnes. Fires the three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smith inside. He's guarded by Barnes. Smith no good. San Antonio with the ball. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Drops in the 3. Ball's got 14.
Yeah, he's usually the playmaker, but Paul can knock down a shot like that if you set him up.
Pass to Smith from deep. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Takes a 3. That's good from Paul on the assist from Vassell. Vassell's got 4 assists now tonight. Smith into the lane. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
And here are the Spurs now. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside Paul. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. With 1 on the clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wembanyama's got 9 points in the quarter.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight. And he's been... the driving force for Houston. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills, So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously first.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the San Antonio Spurs. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back. We're set for the second half, the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And here's Porter outside, counted from distance. Porter's got 11 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Wembanyama against Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Well, as we know, Wembanyama has all the tools to become an all-time great. He just needs to focus on becoming more efficient.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Number 1, Houston.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
The Rockets lead by 18. Outside Durant. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3. Durant's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Proof that Durant can strike from anywhere, flexing his range with a deep 3.
Here's Castle. He's scoreless. From deep, Johnson. Smith with the rebound. Here's Dillingham, covered by Johnson. Dillingham, no good.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Here's Castle. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Out to Fox, just 4 to shoot. Over Dillingham. And it's Fox missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Dillingham. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11. Here's Johnson. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
Durant, pass to Poole. The Rockets again can't hit. Spurs trail by 19. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama with it. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Houston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Floats one up. Dillingham, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Fox for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Durant for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Here's Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Dillingham. Over Castle. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Dillingham's got 16 points now. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 17. That's good from Dillingham on the assist by Poole. Poole's got his 6th assist of the night.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Spurs trail by 19. Fox outside. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And that one's good. Poole.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Now here's Fox. He's got 18. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Dillingham. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Houston. Poole, the pass to Thompson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
In the long reach of Wembanyama. Certainly one of the more feared shot blockers in the league.
And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Back to Barnes. The 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Barnes has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The Spurs have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this 3rd. Outside Barnes from behind the arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Barnes finds Johnson. Fires the 3. Smith with the rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And that's exactly what you want from Poole. Playing unselfish and finding the open man.
Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. Fox outside. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Porter from outside. Offensive board. Let's go with a three. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Now Paul. He's got 17. Johnson with it. Outside Paul. Can they get it? Nails it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 20.
Paul is feeling it. The last three on the other end lit a fire under him.
Porter, the pass to Şengün. There's the triple. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Fox. It's Barnes on the wing. Misses the 3. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And it's Connect missing. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Outside Paul. Outside Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Şengün. Fires for 3. It's stolen by Barnes. From deep, Wembanyama. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And another miss by Houston. Well, the Spurs shooting 40% since the break. Johnson passes to Barnes. Now here's Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Here's Connect. Back to Adams. Outside for Porter. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Spurs. They've started strong this year, holding the 2nd place spot. And, of course, the Rockets, they're in 2nd place now.
Right now for the Spurs, many of us experts earmark them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Connect. Pass to Adams. Here's Şengün. They double with Sohan. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Wembanyama's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Şengün in the post. He's against Sohan. Fires from 14. Şengün, no good.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Wesley, he's checked in for Champagny.
At the line.
And you gotta love this Connect kid. Started at a smaller Division I school, transferred up to play big-time college hoops, and now he's here.
And that one's good. Paul's got 24 points.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And it's Connect missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Whitmore. Boom! He jams it straight down.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Here's Paul. And the shot's good. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And here's Connect outside. He can't get it to go.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal play.
And so it's Houston, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
All right, fourth quarter here in the NBA Cup semifinals. This 2024 tournament winding down. Alperon Şengün out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Connect. And it's Porter in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Adams. Here's Mamukelashvili. Knocks down the triple. Mamukelashvili's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Porter against Paul. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Watch Chris.
Porter against Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's got 28 points for the game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Poole, he's checked in for Porter Jr.
Timeout. Start it.
Timeout called.
Timeout.
Houston.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Timeout called. The Rockets. And the Rockets shooting is around 55% so far. Thompson lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 40 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Outside Paul. Three-pointer, Fox. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, B.A. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
The Rockets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Durant, no good.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Mamukelashvili, no good. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Fox. Inside. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Houston.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
And it's Fox missing.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
For three, Smith. He buries it from three.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Paul. Yep, count it. Paul's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. These days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
And it's Houston's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Houston with another miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Paul for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Poole. Takes the three. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Fox. And a nice finish on the layup. Fox has got 22 points.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Mamukelishvili. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Castle misses. The Rockets have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And so the ball out of bounds. Dillingham touched it last. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors.
They're looking at a lot of road contests in the next stretch, but this squad has been very good away from home, and I think that continues.
And there's a pick. Here's Castle, guarded by Durant. Castle misses.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Rockets ball.
For three, Durant.
And wow, since the break, he has struggled to get going.
Houston with another miss. Here's Sohan. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Shots good by Thompson.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
And here's Paul. Here's Sohan. Here's Castle. Over Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson comes in for Paul. And that one's good. Poole.
And this is Poole at his very best, scoring at an unrelenting pace.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
And he drops it first.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
And the Spurs making a change here. Paul's checked in. And so Paul will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox outside. Back to Paul. Here's Sohan. No good on the triple. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Fast break, here come the Rockets. And there's Poole on the assist from Dillingham. Poole's got 12 points here in the second half.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Man, that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Castle's checked in for Paul. Fox outside. Outside Johnson. Left side Wembanyama. Releases from 15. Dillingham with a rebound. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Basket's good. Poole's got 27.
Tremendous strength by Poole right there. Just pushing past the contact.
Fox feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Johnson. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Thompson. Here's Dillingham. Uses the glass on the layup. Dillingham's got 7 points for the quarter. San Antonio's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Baseline jumper. Poole against Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Durant for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Smith. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Here's Johnson. Pass to Fox. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch. He has it all working.
Here's Smith. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Now here's Durant. Launches it. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Fox, the pass to Johnson. Back to Fox. For 3. Pure from three-point range. Fox has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Outside Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not sure.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Fox for 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Count it. Poole's got 29.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Outside Johnson. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Thompson outside. With the drive. Good. He hits again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Well, the Spurs shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Amen Thompson.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went nonstop from the opening tip.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Poole.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Ooh, a good look from Fox. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Fox has got 34 points.
The quickness of Fox is something else. He pulls up on the spot, and the defense just can't stay with him.
Smith, and the layup is good.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Wembanyama, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Here's Thompson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fox outside. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Katie, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in a pick and roll, we made a stop.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA